how Air Force boot camp instructors are trained. Are they trained better or worse than the Navy RDC instructors? I'm gonna say worse. I don't think it's gonna be as good. And the Navy one was already kind of bad.
You're telling me things I already know. Why don't you actually do your job?
Right off the bat, they're just picking on the black guy. We all know your dad left. We all know you've never tasted milk because he didn't bring it back.
Why don't you actually do your job and actually choose to represent me the way you're supposed to? Go away!
Tell me what I already just boyfriend. Wait, what?
Four of these Air Force military training instructors can do this.
Hey, at least they yell. He's yelling at everybody, which is great. I like that. Immediately apologizes.
You understand why I had to punish you earlier?
They're practicing what's called the command voice.
They must learn to count.
And once they master it, they'll be able to lead a flight of Air Force recruits.
And we'll use it specifically as a way to grab the trainees' attention.
What? Everybody, I need you to go out there on the field right now. Everybody's going to practice their hoo-ha-hee-ha's. Everyone better be practicing their hoo-ha's and their yee-ha's every day or you will not pass this course.
And we'll use it specifically as a way to grab the trainees' attention and to notify them that it's time to move in whatever direction that is. And so that way we can communicate with the entire...
Bro, y'all can have these cool beanies in the Air Force? You guys. They get to do everything cool.
Military training instructors, or MTIs, are the equivalent of Marine drill instructors or Army drill sergeants.
Command at ease, the soldier may move. However,
and while there are similarities, MTIs have their own unique methods and philosophies when it comes to training new recruits.
Left, face, left.
Wow, they do a lot of just like normal talking. How nice of them.
As they learn to lead new recruits in drill and train them to meet the Air Force's physical requirements.
Fuck a M, bro. Throw a H on that. Fuck a march. It's Harch, you're back.
But it all starts with learning how to use their voice.
Side down, side down, side down.
except for my guide, element leader, storm chief. If you're taller than training for you, say 10 forward now.
Don't run. Just go with a sense of urgency.
Oh, dude, that's not gonna work. Oh, he's just standing like this. He's like,
Get it over there with a sense of urgency.
I think in order to pass becoming an instructor, you have to physically beat the living out of another human being. Like, you have to duke it out, and only the strong will survive. They really let y'all wear beanies all day. Problem number one.
Military training instructors use the command voice during drill. When they order a group
Oh my
of 40
God,
to
it's
50
like
recruits,
90 degrees
known as a
outside.
flight.
Oh my God, they're wearing their fleece tops and their beanies. It's cold outside. What's the temperature? It's 91.
Students practice exercises that help them tap into their volume and their ability to sustain it.
Everybody starts singing. Everybody give birth. Birth breaths, quick.
Gonna be a father.
3, 4, hot, top, 3, 4.
We repeat expelling our air from our diaphragm.
Is this your guys' whole school?
That is used so that we can practice using our diaphragm and also getting as loud as possible with our command voice.
Hot, top, 3, 4, hot, top, 3.
I am in disbelief. That's how they are teaching people to use their diaphragm. Y'all might be at an unsavable point right now, Air Force.
You gotta get that diaphragm for real active so that you get it like it sounds stronger.
Is this the Air Force choir we're talking to? Diaphragm sounds like shit, Becky.
It doesn't sound throaty like nasally because that would be your nose, but you need to like get down here.
All the instructors are professional singers at this point. I am convinced.
Come left, march.
Right, hey.
So the reason why a lot of the words sound differently than what a lot of people are accustomed to is to be able to provide the enunciation of the word itself.
This must be so hard. I'm sure their dropout rate is crazy.
Added P or H helps keep the command distinct and at a high volume.
The way you get the distinction in your voice is by making sure you pronounce.
Is this whole video about singing? What are we doing? Why is this happening? Someone please help me.
Let's say you are saying 1, 2, 3 to keep everybody in step, or left, right, left. You have to enunciate so that way it is distinct when it comes out.
None of them have won America's Got Talent, and I'm shocked. Or American Idol.
The command voice is also used to give corrections.
Oh, wait.
This is what it looks like when an MTI uses their command voice during actual
Show
boot
me what
camp.
you got,
Everyone's
bro.
pointing at you, but you're taking your time.
It feels very empowering to use the command voice.
That was pussy voice, bro. I've yet to hear one command voice the entire time. Watch, listen.
Everyone's pointing at you, but you're taking your time.
His command voice is about to go off. Wait, shh. What is happening, bro? It was more of like a screech.
While every branch of the military has its own version of the command voice, Air Force MTIs have a reputation for being less aggressive than some of their counterparts in the Army.
Literally the only true thing I've heard the whole time. I thought they were going to say, like, we have the best command voice. I was going to be like, stop right now. I'll set the whole world on fire. You're lying.
Air Force MTIs will use everything they learned about command voice when they lead new recruits in drill.
Left, peace. Forward, pitch, put, tap.
You're giving the commands and marching. This dude's a f***ing stud. Oh my God, he is him! Why is he so fast?
But learning how to lead drill requires its own training.
Left flank.
I would say it's more challenging than it is exhausting. It's just constantly focusing on being precise with every single movement you make.
MTI
It is
students
challenging,
spend
mentally
85
challenging.
hours practicing the movements, relearning how to march in step,
Bro, you did this shit in boot camp the first time.
Learning drill at basic training, it was all new, it was foreign. However, as I learned those movements, all I had to do was apply. There's a huge difference between learning and applying versus learning, applying, and teaching.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. It's actually sad. I'm having a difficulty even understanding this to be true.
To come back, break down each one of those movements into individual steps, and now share that and teach these trainees.
What the f are you wearing? It better be like -2 degrees, bro. You got the waffle under the top too.
This student is in week 6 of training. And this is a military training instructor, who is responsible for evaluating his ability to teach the left flank, which is a turn to the left when marching in formation.
24-inch step.
We focus on their ability to actually perform it and to be able to break it down.
Okay, Air Force, y'all are super far behind because if... Have none of y'all gone to like ALC or like any other leadership course where you already have to relearn this shit?
How to effectively communicate the instructional portions of the lesson while also performing it.
Training right here. What do you think your responsibilities are?
Students are evaluated on their ability to follow the Air Force teaching format.
Is that an iPad in your hand? Oh my God! What the fuck? I'm done. I hate this so fucking much. Why is this real? Due to all the other bullshit, I was blind. I had mentally poked my eyes out. I cannot believe they're allowing them to do this. Did you get issued a iPad? Because if so, what the fuck? Has to be satire. I could only pray to all of the above and really hope that's not true. See, this is going to make me sound old right now. Back in the day, this isn't a thing. You had to memorize that with your head before you stepped onto the marching field, and that was it. Some people would cheat, and on the inside of their like PT pocket, they'd have like a small piece of paper, and they would look down and look at it. A whole ass iPad? Let me ask you something. How are you going to properly take command of your soldiers without looking them in their eye and giving them the command? You're going to be on your iPad, and then you guys are going to be doing the drill, which is the butt fucker drill.
It is a slight pause. You are not stopping.
At the end of the day, we are realistically training not just our replacements, but our upgrade.
This is the upgrade? Anybody going into Air Force like boot camp currently at this point in time when this shit dropped? You lucky son of a bitch.
Out! Down! Out! Hey! I think what drives the physical aspect of being a military training instructor is you are constantly on the move. You're going to be constantly marching all over base, taking your trainees to various appointments.
Always on the move, huh? 1, 2, 3. Stop!
In the mornings during PT, you're gonna be out there not just showing them how to do PT, you're gonna be performing PT and setting that example for them.
As you should.
Every morning, MTI students perform PT, or physical training, as if they are commanding a flight of recruits. Students take turns leading PT from a distance, where they practice the lessons learned in their command voice training.
Is that the fucking iPad again? What is this? Professional singing. iPad's information. Just seeing technology information is crazy to me. Yo, hey, Coast Guard, y'all next up, bro. I'm not even fucking in a phone in this pocket.
Next exercise is in and out.
Wow.
Session of exercise right up. Begin. 1, 2, 3.
Show me you don't know what you're doing. So how did you become so good at this? I use my iPad. Sometimes I like to play games on my iPad too, when no one's looking.
And pass a psychological evaluation. Military training instructors receive a special duty pay of $450 per month on top of their base salary.
I can't hear anything because I'm having a mental breakdown right now. The lady instructor has the worst posture I've seen. She just walk around and be like, hey, you're not doing that right.
10, 9, 8, 7.
If the whole fucking dorm lesson is how to clean, I'm gonna freak out.
Military training, or BMT, also includes teaching recruits how to meticulously make a bed and fold clothes.
All right, sorry, we're just gonna go back really quick. This is possibly one of the ugliest corners I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. What are you doing?
In week 5 of their training, students practice making beds.
What is this? Kill me, let me die.
And they inspect each other's work, practicing the corrections they will be giving recruits in just a few months.
He's like, look, if I can stick my penis into that hole, it's not tight enough.
They will be responsible for instructing a flight of recruits on the dorm lessons they learned at MTI school.
It is important for us to learn how to teach this to trainees because they need to know our standards and they need to learn as well to practice their attention to detail.
Bro, I want to propose a challenge to the United States Air Force at this point. I can easily pass Air Force boot camp with like half of the rations, half of the sleep, dude. Y'all are not doing anything, bro.
This class is graduating from the basic MTI training, but they won't receive their campaign cover until they've completed the final phase of training.
So upon graduating from MTIS, we'll have 2 weeks of cadre training where we actually spend some time with the standard section here at MTIS.
Yeah, we got 2 more weeks of cadre training. Shit, my bad.
Found that I actually have a passion for teaching, which I didn't really know that before. It's really taught me more about myself. It's taught me a lot about my strengths and the things that I need to work on as an MTI.
Hot top tip. I don't know. Nikko, describe the video. Bag of donkey shit with an iPad. I don't know what else to say. That's crazy. Gonna go cry about it.